Hello? Test, test. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, cool. I don't know what just happened. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I just got hacked, but my computer just pooped itself. Literally just pooped itself. Pretty much, we were just talking, and then the audio started going crazy, and my internet went out, and now we're back. So I guess the stream's gonna be in 2 parts, unfortunately. So, all right. No sound. Hello. There should be sound now. Cool. You remember those days with the spider lines on a chart? That was a crackhead Kite. Now, to be fair, those spider lines, although excessive, were useful. Any advice for my $100 trade for 1 BTC? So, I'll tell you this. From what I've learned with the $100 portfolio, starting a small account is one of the most time-consuming, stressful activities you will ever partake on. All right, I would love to sit here and say that it is easy and it is simple and you're going to, just have a great freaking time. But that's not the truth. All right, the truth is it's tough. It's really tough. Now, that being said, don't be discouraged. If you really have the drive to do it, you'll be able to do it. Now, you need to make a plan. All right, you need to say to yourself, all right, for the first trade on the $100 account, I'm going to use 50 to 100% risk. All right, the way that mine worked out was $100, 100% risk. All right, if I am past $500, I'm using 25% risk. If I'm past $1,000, I'm using 10% risk. If I'm past $10,000, I'm using 5%. If I'm past 100K, I'm using 2%. So, between the start and $10,000 is the toughest part. Once you're using 5 and below percent, it's pretty damn easy from there on out. Because then if you're still trading consistently in the way that you have been successfully, all right, from that point on, now it's just a matter of simply allowing it to take its course. And then from 10,000, you'll very easily go to 100K after a couple of trades. And then from 100K, you'll very easily go to 1 million after a couple of trades. Probably around like 10, 20 trades. You'll go from 100K to 1 million. All right. Very easy process once you get past that point. But you have to understand that there will be drawbacks. We went from $100 to $500. And then from $500, we went to $300. And then from $300, we went to $1,200. And then from $1,200, we went to $5,000. And then from $5,000, we went all the way back down to $1,900. And then from $1,900, we went up to $7,000. And then from $7,000, we got to $25K almost. So it has been a wild, wild ride. Okay. So expect drawbacks and you'll be fine. That's my advice. So let's go ahead and check up on ETH. We hit our target pretty much exactly on the money, and now we're having a drawback for wave 4. All right. So let's see where wave 4 wants to end up. All right. Wave 4 wants to end up around. All right. Wave 4, it wants to end up around this area. All right, so once you see some sort of double bottom around this area, that's when you can probably get an entry for wave 5. All right, and then the target for wave 5 is going to be 1364. I started my $100 account a month and 7 days ago. A month and 7 days, and we are already up almost 250 times what we started with. It's insane. Like I said, we do have the availability of actually coming all the way back down to either 170 or even down to 1135. All right, now, if that does happen, that's not a bad thing. What that does is actually turn this into a full 1, and then this would be a full 2, rather than a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So when you have pullbacks like this, usually it's going to find support around the 0.618, but from time to time, the 0.382 is a likely scenario. Now, wave 1 and wave 2 can retrace all the way back down to the bottom of wave 1. That's where we get double bottoms from. That's what a double bottom is. It's a wave 1 and then a full wave back down 2, and then the breakout would be wave 3. How much BTC did you start with and now have? I don't know what $100 worth of BTC at the time that we bought it was. But that being said, we have like around 0.5 BTC now. So theoretically, time hasn't caught up yet. We have $150,000 in the account if we do go to $333,000. All right. Can you go over waves a little bit? So all a wave is a trend. So like I've been showing you guys over and over and over and over again, okay? A wave is simply a break of a trend. All right, so when you guys get into the one-on-ones, what's the first thing we cover? All right, we go to the macro chart and I show you guys how to draw support and resistance really, okay? So we use the 2018 bear market as an example. And I show you how a new trader would possibly get in, start drawing support and resistance. Because what's the first thing you learn about when you start trading? All right, you get taught support and resistance. You go, this is freaking magic. Let's go try this out. But what happens is you end up drawing every single gosh darn support that you see. And then there's so much information on your screen that you're lost. And you don't know which ones are the most important. You don't know which ones are going to be the most effective for a breakout trade, whatever it might be. All right. And that's tough. That's tough. All right. So what ends up happening, all right, if you get better at trading, you're going to identify trend supports and resistances. So like right here, for example, you have a full uptrend that was broken. And then you mark out the high and the low, okay? And then right here, you have a full downtrend that was broken. So you mark out the high and the low, all right? And then right here, you have a full uptrend that was broken. So you mark out the low and the high, all right? So that's wave 3, the end of wave 3. So actually, I was mistaken with this. So if this is wave 1, 2, and 3, we actually could possibly see a pullback down to this region. All right. Now the smaller time frame Elliott wave wants to see a pullback to where we originally thought, but this could be a possibility as well. All right. So the 1.618 is where we're currently at. So it would make sense to find support here as well. All right. Now, all right, this would become a 1, and this is how you draw waves. This is how you can identify waves. So at first, you're going to have to use lines because, you might not be able to identify them in your mind's eye. But once you start understanding how it works, you're going to be able to spot them without, any major assistance. All right, so we're looking for at least to find support somewhere around here. All right, and then wave 3. Wave 5 would be that. So we go ahead, we get the target right here. All right, and that would actually give us a target of actually 1520. All right. So the smaller time frames wants to go to around 1300, and then see a pullback, which this could be it actually. But actually, wave 5 wants us to see possibly 1520. Now I can't be on here for too much longer. I do have to start sessions soon for today. I got about 3 sessions, and my first one starts at 2. So if you're watching me, just know that I'm not trying to skip out on you. I just want to make sure that we spend a little bit of time on the live stream. I should have started a little bit earlier, but hey, you can't blame me. So I do believe that we will find support here at 1166. The reason why is because this is an ABC, which makes up one wave here. All right, so this was also an ABC, 1, ABC, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so finding support off of the B of this wave makes sense right about here. But it doesn't have to. Like I said, we could possibly go all the way back down to 1088. That is a possibility. So, I mean, if you guys do sign up for the one-on-ones, just know you're not learning anything new. What I'm teaching you is to take what you probably already know and how to use it more effectively in a better way. That's what I'm trying to get at here. All right. Like I show you guys, you guys know how to draw support and resistance, but it's about taking the same thing that you know and doing it a little bit better in a way that limits the information to the most important levels to make it easier on yourself from day to day and make better and better trades rather than, short-term time frame trades. And the one thing that I do ask of you guys, we have a Discord Bybit affiliate group, which if you guys want to sign up for that, I don't blame you. We do giveaways in the Discord for the weekly meetings. All right. And you do have to be signed up for the Bybit affiliate group there in order to participate in those. But if you guys are taking the one-on-ones, if you guys do have multiple accounts, can you sign up one of those accounts with me? The reason why is I'm not trying to sucker you into giving me more money. But the reason why I am able to keep the one-on-ones cheap is because my plan is yes, the one-on-ones are cheap. So my plan is to teach you how to become a better trader. That way, over time, you make more money, aka pay more fees. And then I kind of get what I'm owed in the long term, but you're just kind of paying a down payment and seeing if the process actually works. That way, it's easy to get into, and then from there, we both benefit. Because I do believe that my one-on-ones are worth more than $450 without a doubt. It's just I'm trying to make sure that it's easily accessible for everybody getting into the market rather than just a select few. That's all. Coinbase is down. Yeah, I was having trouble with it this morning, but they're usually quick about it. I knew you were skipping out on me. Yoga Flame TV, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, but we should retrace from here. It's not going to be a direct climb back up. We do have to form new waves. So that it will come up a little bit, come back down, come up a little bit, come back down, come back up a little bit. And then somewhere probably around here, we're going to have a larger, kind of like what we did. Let's see. Kind of like what we did right here, where we had to pull back and then kind of took its time before it broke out. All right. But I would say if you're waiting for a good place to get into Bitcoin, Ethereum, my bad. I would say on a break of 1286, or if you can find a double bottom off of this 1171 region. And just to mark this out for you guys. And I found I found this, and I like to use this for the Telegram group now. These little price labels. I didn't even know these were a thing, but they look so cool. So the way I'm going to structure the Telegram group now is I'm not going to give you a stop loss and an entry. All right, I'm going to show you what needs to happen in order to get to where, and then you're going to set up the trade. All right, that's been my plan all along. I don't want to have you guys follow my direct trade setup. I want to show you why I'm taking a trade in a specific place, and then you set up the trade, because some people like better, bigger stop losses. Some people like tight stop losses, and that's completely fine. I just don't want to influence your direct trade, all right? Because in the end, I would say a large majority of my trades work out. It's just sometimes you get simply unlucky and you get wicked out a couple times. I hate that for you, but it happens. So he said Bitcoin broke the 15-minute symmetrical triangle. You're talking about this right here? I see what you mean. Let's see if the target would have lined up to where we topped out at. I mean, the target is calling for a lot higher. The target was calling for about 41.59, but Elliott Wave Theory only called for that right there. Oh, ETH BTC. Yeah, this right here. Yeah, I was looking at that as well. And I mean, that simply comes down to an A, B, C, D, E, and then break above it. How do you put a trigger on Bybit? I tried that, but it didn't work. Do you mean conditional? All right, because if you're doing a conditional, you have to go ahead and select market. All right, and then click it in. If you're talking about limit, don't know why it didn't work for you. If you're trying to long upwards with a limit, it won't work. But with that being said, if you guys have, let's check out what was the coin? Who wanted to see that coin at the beginning of the previous live stream before it went down? Was it Neo that you wanted to see? Forgot who it was, because we're about to head off here shortly, because I do have to get to sessions, because I have to finish those up kind of early as well, because I have somebody else coming over that I know personally that wants to have like an IRL session. So we're going to be logging off here shortly, so I'm going to start saying goodbye. But whoever was the one that asked about a specific coin, let me know, because I don't want to seem like I'm ignoring you. What do you look for to confirm the first wave? A break of the trend. Nano, not Neo. All right. All right. So let's check out the daily chart first. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say wait for Nano to get back above the 4. I would say enter around 1400 satoshis, and then you should be good from there. It should kind of level out. We're not looking at Doge. Don't you ever ask me to look at Doge. Oh God, hopeless. It's okay to joke about Doge, but if you're taking Doge seriously, I feel bad. But then people go, no, have you seen the percentage it's gone up? And I'm like, yeah, because it's a gigantic meme and it's a pump and dump. All right, it's just like Jesus coin. Can you imagine going to church and giving donating in Jesus coin? That's the only thing the church accepts. Can I have 0.0026 BTC? I don't give out free money. I give out free money in the form of advice. Look at Theta and Digibyte. Let's see. Let's go to the daily. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're probably going to have a significant pullback on Theta pretty soon. You're already overextended. All right. So on Theta, on the macro daily, this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4. And then your 5 should have ended up around $1.70. So you're a little bit overextended, but that's fine. All right. But more than likely, all right, you're probably going to see a pullback here shortly over the next couple of days, if not a couple of weeks. Probably back down to, if this is truly where wave 5 ends up, all right, you're probably going to see a pullback to maybe even 54 cents, but more than likely $1. Doesn't have to, because like I said, this could actually be an extended, and it's just kind of working out a smaller path. It wicked already below 1168. So I'm also playing off of averages here on the 3-minute time frame, so it's gonna be a little bit different, all right? But you're looking for that general area. The wick doesn't matter, all right? But you can see the candle body closed directly on it, all right? The wick could have possibly just gave you a better entry. That's all. BTC has, from my perspective, already hit its wave 5, unless I'm counting it wrong, which I could be. All right, this definitely could be an entire wave 3, and this could be just wave 4. All right, that could be a definite possibility. All right, so in that case, if that does happen, all right, because I think that actually is the case, don't get me wrong, that would actually give us a target of, right, that would give us a target of $48,000 after this pullback. Now, the smaller time frames are definitely going to have to work themselves out, so it's going to take a little bit. But what can happen here is we get a rejection, and then we kind of form an ascending triangle, and that'll be a wave 1, 2, and it can start going back up from there. And I mean, we're getting closer and closer to $1 million. I know it doesn't seem like it, $20,000 to $1 million. It seems very unlikely, but now it is so close. It's insane. All right, because legitimately, it's only going to take me 2 more trades. All right, if I have a $25,000 account, okay. Let me just show you guys how this works. All right, if I have a $25,000 account, 5% is $1,250. So if I hit a 10 restored ratio on ETH and BTC, that's going to come out to $25,000 profit. And then we get up to $50,000 and do it again. All right, if we do that same exact thing again, now we're up to 100 grand. So it's only going to take us 4 more trades on BTC and ETH, hopefully, to get to 100K. And then from there, it would probably only take us about maybe 6 to 10 trades to get to $1 million. It's legitimately that easy. So once I get to $1 million, that's when we'll do a very large giveaway on the channel. And probably what I'll do is let's say we're giving away $100,000. I will do, like, on one of the streams, I'll give away $1,000 to one winner. And in the next stream, I'll give away $1,000 to one winner. That way we have 100 streams where we're giving away $1,000 a piece. That way we spread it out. So, you know, obviously it's a way to bring attention to the channel, as well as that reward you guys for watching. And we'll set up some sort of way to make sure that it is fair each and every single time. Probably what I'll do is, if you win once, you're done. Okay. So hopefully that's fair, but I just want everybody to get a chance to win. And that's the plan. I have not yet. In my mind, I have. In my mind, it's already done. All right. Now, that being said, all right, we've gone from $100 to $22,000. After these trades are completed, we will have gone to a lot more. Sometimes if you can't message me on Discord, I have to accept your friend request. I just accepted your friend request. You should be able to message me now. Thank you very much, man. I do appreciate it. Now, just be warned, if you guys are signing up for the one-on-ones recently, there's been a lot of people that have signed up for the one-on-ones recently. So I try to do at least 3 to 4 sessions a day. So if you do sign up, we'll get you invited to the Telegram and the Discord, so that way you can go ahead and get involved in that. And then we'll set your schedule up for your one-on-one probably the following week after you sign up. Obviously, I want to get you in as soon as possible. I want you to get the best information and be able to use it. But I just have to make sure that I'm not going too crazy on my own schedule and not going too crazy in terms of, making you guys wait too long. What is the risk reward ratio of these trades? The ones that I'm currently in, or the ones that I project myself taking, about 10 trades to $1 million? That's only 10. The trade that I'm in on Ethereum, right? I got in at 1061. I got in at 1061 with my stop at 1054. Right, and when we were at our peak, that was a 31 risk reward ratio. How do you calculate your R&R ROI from 1250 to 2500? Are you talking about me personally, or is your account at 1200 and you're looking to get to 25,000? It's all based off of your risk plan. All right, like I said, when I was at $100, I was using 100% risk. When I was at $1,000, I was using 10% risk. When I get past 10K, I'm using 5% risk. And then once I get past 100K, I'm using 2% risk. All right. What was that calculation thing? So this is how it works. All right. You can do this in your head once you get good at it. All right. If you have a $10,000 portfolio, all right, and you're trying to risk 5% of your account, all right? If you're risking 5% of your portfolio, if you lose, you are going to lose 500. And all an R&R is telling you is how much you are going to make times what you're willing to lose. So if we're willing to lose $500 on this trade, but we hit a 31.49 risk reward ratio, then we times 500 by 31.49. So if we win this trade, we will make $15,745. That's how you would use that to your advantage, just to kind of simulate what you're going to have, so that way you can be more realistic in the growth of your portfolio. That's all. Does the first Elliott wave start with a big pullback? Yes, it does, because it needs to gear up in order to have that launch. Have you just started using Elliott Wave again, or have you just not had it in your charts? So I've been using it the entire time. Okay. But today specifically, I wanted to highlight, all right, Elliott Wave theory and what you guys are essentially learning. But pretty much all Elliott Wave theory is exactly what I teach down to the simple level. It's broken trend, stamp in high, low. Broken trend, stamp in high, low. All right. Broken trend, stamp in high, low. All right. That's how you get the most significant levels. And then from there, you work it out. What are you thinking about the cover protocol? I don't know what you mean by cover protocol. Do you ever double dip into the market if you have a trade going and see another setup on the same coin? No, I don't. I think that might just be a bot trying to get you guys to invest in some useless coin. If not, I do apologize, but we've had them before. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and head off for today. I do apologize for keeping it short and sweet, but I mean, between the two streams, it is an hour long. I just have to get to sessions. I'm already 11 minutes late, but I do appreciate your time today, guys. I wish I could have streamed yesterday. Like I said, just didn't work out. It really didn't work out. I was so freaking tired. It was not even funny. But, you know, things are really starting to shape up, and we're doing a lot better in terms of the portfolio, where we don't have to quite stress as much. We still got a long ways to go till $1 million. That's the plan, guys. That's the plan. 100 to 1 million. If I can do it, you guys have absolutely no freaking excuses anymore. I don't mean to be Mr. Mean Guy, but it is so simple. All right. It's all about mindset, psychology, controlling the monkey brain, and having a freaking plan. All right. That's all it is having a plan and sticking to the plan. If you guys deviate from that plan, you guys will see failure. I guarantee it. All right. Now, you might not see failure initially. You might actually see a lot of growth because you're getting lucky. But trust me, it won't last long. I've already fricked up a $100 account the same exact way. The reason why I've gotten so far on this one is because I'm being more computer, less monkey brain, and sticking to my plan. So that's my last spiel before we go ahead and head out for the day. Let's go ahead and say goodbye, everybody. Radosh, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I am looking forward to our one-on-one. I'll get you scheduled in pretty soon. I just have to go ahead and make sure everything's working out before we go ahead and do that. Eugene, thanks for the stream, Kite. See you next time, mate. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Aaron, thank you. I appreciate it, buddy. Bass and Bruce, or Basin Bruce. I appreciate it, man. James, see you, buddy. See you, fish. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Jarek, thanks, man. Good work. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Lawrence, take it easy, bro. Thank you very much. I will, man. Eric, you are a rock star. Oh, stop. You're making me blush. I appreciate it, man. Hey, just join the Patreon. How can I join the Telegram? Message me on Discord, or you can message me through Patreon. I just need your Telegram to get you added. Chainsaw Bars, take care, Kite. Thanks for the stream. Thank you for showing up, man. Appreciate it. Dizentars, great stream, man. Thank you very much, buddy. All right, let's go ahead and head off. I appreciate your time. We'll see you on the next one. John, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. And we'll be back on tomorrow. If you guys are in the one-on-ones and you guys have access to the Discord, if I have not turned on your permissions yet, please tell me so I can get those set up. We do have a meeting tonight at 8 p.m. So just join the Discord. You'll see everybody in a big group chat. Typically, how it goes is Seth is going to give you more of a macro outlook on his idea of the market. And then towards the end, I'm going to go ahead and any questions you guys have about the stream or anything like that, we'll talk about more of the medium to short term trades. So I appreciate you. As always, thank you very much. and check you guys next time. Goodbye.